Hey again, it's Boo, and I'm back with kind of a comparison video between two fragrances I found myself grabbing a lot when I was on vacation. And because I was wearing them both, I was like, oh my gosh, they remind me so much of each other. So I thought I'd kind of talk about them. I don't know how much of an advantage it's going to be because unlike the Ombre Nagila and Dolce Lisser and Haram comparison video, Haram being a lot cheaper than the other two and a good alternative for somebody that wants to smell similar to Ombre Nagil or Nargile or whatever, but just didn't quite have the bucks for it. Well, this one, they're both kind of spendy, so I don't know how much of an advantage it's going to be, and I definitely have a favorite between the two, but I just wanted to talk about their similarities because they are crazy similar in some of their notes, and so much so that I think if you have one, okay, that's not true. Okay, let me just tell you what they are. If you already have Ouris by SoOud, this is the Nectar, but they also have Ofine or Ofine or whatever. I think it's just the Eau de Toilette, but this is the Eau de Parfum, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it is. And so this one is only like an ounce, but it's really concentrated, really lasts well. And then Hilde Soliani's Red Tulipano, which is one of my crazy favorites of all time. They have some real similarities, but when I'm looking at the notes, I'm not quite understanding why those similarities are so strong to me, but they are. I have Ouris on this arm and Red Tulipano on this one. Man, if you have SoOud Ouris in Nectar or Ofine or Ofine, don't buy the Red Tulipano. If you have the Red Tulipano but you don't have the Ouris, get the Ouris. I mean, they are similar, but this one is so much more richer and butterier and more, I don't know, sexy. This one is more optimistic, and it would be great for weddings and, you know, work and bad moods and, you know, like that. This one, oh, if you want to get your freak on, if you just want to feel like everybody around you wants to get their freak on with you, then wear this, because this is some sexy sheet. It really is. It is. Oh my God. Oh, and this is really a fabulous kind of a, like I said, I hate calling it a fruity floral, but it really does. Well, here, let me just make sure that I told you all what's in everything so that I'm not confusing everybody. Now, the Red Tulipano has bergamot, blackcurrant, lime, peach, kiwi, and passion fruit, with white flowers, freesia, lily of the valley, and jasmine, woods, oak moss, and musk. Now, the Ouris SoOud has peach, plum, blackcurrant, sweet Turkish delight, jasmine, almond, and pollen. Honey, tagetes, jasmine, white cedar, iris, sandalwood, vanilla, and tonka. And there are some similarities in the notes. I guess I really didn't pick up on that many before, but I do see some of the similarities in the notes. This one, though, is much more, it does have a little fruit note in there, like the peach and the blackcurrant, plum. And the Hilde Soliani, you definitely smell the fruits in there, the kiwi and the peach and the lime, and there was passion fruit. But the Ouris, oh man, it's got the butt pinch and sandalwood in there, and it's got tonka, and it's got iris in there, and cedar, and it is so much more defined and even better blended than this one is. But they really are similar. Now, the Ouris is sweeter, I think, than the Red Tulipano. The Ouris's projection and longevity and projection are better, even though Red Tulipano is really good, especially on the skin. On my skin, it projects way better than it does my clothes. My clothes gets lost in them quick. But on my skin, it stays really nice up on the surface. I don't absorb it, and it projects much better than it does in my clothes. This, I would not even put it on my clothes. I mean, this is something I want on my skin. It is something that I want my husband coming up and taking a whiff. I don't want him sniffing my clothes. I want him sniffing my skin. And this is the kind of fragrance that draws him in, too. He didn't notice this one quite as much. I think it was the buttery sweetness added to this one with the woody and the slight fruity notes in there that he was just like, is that a new one? I'm like, yeah. Here. Tell me what you think. Or don't tell me, show me what you think. Anyway, it was all good. I give this one a definite 5 stars. Stop. Stop. Okay. But Hilde Soliani's Red Tulipano is also 5 stars. This one just gets a 5+, and this one's more of a 5- now. That this one's in the curve, you know. When it was by itself, you know, there was nothing to compare it to. Well, now I've got this, and honestly, this is my favorite of the two. They're both fabulous. I don't know if anybody says in Ouris that it smells similar to, yes, they do. Hilde Soliani's Red Tulipano and Cherry Musk by Ramon Monagal. So, and Hilde Soliani's Red Tulipano, they say smells like Ouris SoOud or Aqua Allegoria Flora Nymphea by Guerlain. So, don't know about that. But, like I said, if you have this one, don't bother getting this one. If you have this one, you need to get this one. You need to get this one. It's so yummy. I'm going to try some more out of the SoOud line, because this one blew my pants off. And, okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. Y'all have a good day. Peace.